Go-Go, along with Robinson, Schofield, Jones, and Cobbins. It'll be Goodwin, Seibert, Derrickson, Brown Jr., and Lumpkin for the Skyhawks, as you see head coach Noel Gillespie for the College Park Skyhawks taking over the helm for the newest edition. They're 3-3 right now coming into DC, and of course Ryan Richmond in his first season with the Go-Go getting the promotion from the Wizards. As we get you set for tip-off here in DC, and you can see Ryan Richmond there. It'll be Marcus Derrickson and Michael Cobbins tipping it up. And the Skyhawks with first possession. It's Brown Jr., not to be confused, Tony, with Troy. He's on the road with the Wizards.
Troy is with the Wizards. Let's try to keep it together.
Here's Derrickson as he gets the Skyhawks on the board early.
Skyhawks coming out, letting it fly from three. Shooting about 33% from behind the three-point line, so Go-Go don't want to allow them to get into a rhythm out there.
And an early turnover by the Go-Go. As Tony mentioned, Chris Chiozza not with the team. He's on the road for the entirety of the West Coast road trip for the Wizards. Brown Jr. will try from long range, and that's off Grant with the rebound. So great nod for the two-way player in Chiozza getting some minutes with the Wizards and some experience up there as Jones going inside. And Derrickson ties him up. Derrickson last season played with the Santa Cruz Warriors. So off the jump, it's...
Be interesting to see if Jalen Jones can offensively get things going. We know he'll be a focal point of Skyhawks defense, that's for sure.
He's become a focal point of many defenses early on in the season, only 6 games through, and teams have figured out the scouting report on him. Schofield up the floor off the steal. Here's Robinson. They go to Schofield in the post. Lumpkin backing him down. The hook shot from Schofield doesn't go. Loose ball, tipped around, picked up by Jones, reset to 14. Flips it up, left that short off the backboard. Brown Jr. tried to throw it ahead. Jones off the steal with the flush.
No slippage there as he throws it down. Nice little two-hand dunk off the Jerian Grant steal.
Derrickson doesn't get that one. Schofield with the rebound. Entry post. Cobbins gets him in the air.
And we talk about defense, Megan, and this is a good steal right here by Admiral Schofield, pushing it ahead, and then you see the second one here by Jerian Grant, making an impact early as he gives it up to Jalen Jones. The easy two.
Cobbins gets the 1-for-2 free throw. We'll touch more on that the next time we've got a free throw. Let you know the new free throw rules that they've implemented into the G League this season. Testing it out. Lumpkin, he's going to pick that one up. Didn't allow Robinson. And you see the one for all through the first 46 minutes, Tony, and then the last 2 minutes of regulation in the fourth. And if needed, overtime as well. It will go back to the traditional. So whether you get fouled on the 2, the 3, you're shooting 1 for it all unless it's an and one opportunity.
And that puts a little bit more pressure on guys to make that first free throw because that's the only one you're going to get. So if you're one of those guys that kind of uses the first one to get in rhythm for the second one, you got to make the adjustment on this new free throw rule.
Derrickson the other way off. The quick attempt down the other way from Cobbins. I like the footwork from the big man.
I do.
Here's Robinson working with him now. Tried to go low with the dribble, lost it, but he gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Jones backing down, goes baseline, and they're going to say a travel.
Yeah, tough move right there. Jones was essentially operating against 3 defenders. There was one sitting in his lap from the pass, and obviously the guy guarding him and the weak side helped with the attempted block. So tough shot.
Derrickson, Brown Jr., his jumper for 3.
And the Skyhawks clearly not shy about taking any open threes that they get.
Schofield rises. Doesn't go. Derrickson with the rebound. Brown Jr. kicks it. Derrickson off the fake. Doesn't go. Lumpkin with the offensive board. Reset to 14. Seibert. He doesn't get that to go. Loose ball. Grant comes up with it off the bounce. Jones in transition. And they're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on two-way player Brandon Goodwin. So Jones to the line.
And this is something that we need to see a little bit more from the Go-Go. Trying to get some baskets in transition, not just relying on the half-court offense.
Tied at 8 here early on first quarter action. Goodwin gets right to the bucket. Robinson picked up the dribble. Schofield able to help him out. Schofield surveying. Lost the handle on the dribble, just enough from Goodwin. And then in transition, it's Brown Jr.
And Schofield's got to be aware of the traffic that's around him. Still making adjustments to playing out top.
Here's Grant. Attacking in the paint. Too strong off the window. Goodwin, in-out dribble. He gets bumped. They're going to wave that off. Coach Gillespie's asking for it to count. It was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. All net.
Justin Ogden will check in. Or excuse me, Mark Ogden. They called that foul on Justin Robinson. Putting two players together, I am. As well as Kat Barber checking in. Here's Ogden. Goodwin with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Schofield keeping him in front on the drive. The floater goes in and out. Brown comes up with, Goodwin comes up with it as Ogden, as they lead it 14-8. Anzez Pasechnic into the game. Robinson off the screen. 3 doesn't go. Noah Allen, Jalen Hudson also into the game for the Go-Go out of that timeout. No changes for the Skyhawks. Here's Barber attacking. Stops on a dime. We saw that from him last season as well, Tony. He's so quick, but stops so quickly as well.
Yeah. The name is appropriate, Cat. And he's as quick as a cat and very effective. Again, Megan, like you said, we remember him going back to last year. Great scorer.
Allen in the corner, couldn't get that to fall. Ogden with the rebound. Here's Goodwin on a dime. The pull-up jumper falls. Soft touch.
Yep, soft touch, but open shot. And we're looking at the Go-Go's defense. A little too soft right now and allowing the Skyhawks to get some open looks at the basket.
Jerian Grant on the attack. The reverse layup for the and one.
And that is something Jerian Grant can bring to this team. He is very good at attacking the basket as a point guard. Gets in, and once he gets in traffic, he's big enough to be able to finish. And look at this drive right here, Megan. Just takes the contact, finishes with the reverse layup.
Grant completes the three-point play. Armani Brooks into the game for the Skyhawks. Goodwin. Brown Jr. Pull up. 3 doesn't go. Hudson with the rebound. Here's Hudson. Lobs it for AP. Lost his footing, kept it together, though, to avoid the travel. They're going to count the bucket and the foul for AP, Tony.
And good up and under, good footwork by AP. Big man gives him the pump fake. A little bit of a Kevin McHale move down there. gets the and one. Chance for a three-point play.
Fans, don't forget Monumental Sports Network VIP members get access to exclusive events and complimentary ticket opportunities every month. Start a free trial at getmonumental.com. As always, we thank you for watching Capital City Go-Go Basketball on the Monumental Sports Network. AP completes the three-point play. 2 3-point plays in a row, cut the deficit down to 4 now. Ogden, and they're going to say travel.
Yep, shuffled his feet there before he went to the basket. Again, we talk about the emphasis on calling these travel, making the travel calls, offensive fouls as well. A lot of emphasis on those two things this year.
Ogden was able to get a piece of that lob for Pasechnic, but Robinson off the steal.
Robinson showing you some bounce off the steal. Two-handed throwdown.
And Coach Gillespie wants a timeout. The Go-Go, they're on an 8-0 run. They've cut the deficit to 2. Skyhawks out of the timeout. Here's Goodwin. Lost the handle, the help from AP. Hudson on the move. Attacking as he gets to the hole, tied at 18.
And great finish right there by Hudson.
Barber off the screen, taken away by Hudson. Goes right to the hoop again. Too strong as that one came off the rim.
You like the defensive intensity right now. Go-Go turning the Skyhawks over.
Brown Jr. off the bounce. That's a soft touch he's got.
That's nice. That's the second shot we've seen him hit. His shot looks a little bit odd. Shoots it from the side, but his release is nice.
He's got 7 points now here early on. First quarter action. Skyhawks by 2. And again, they're getting stuff at the rim.
And that's a good look for the Go-Go right now. Didn't get back on that one, but the idea of feeding guys in the mid-range area, especially the big guys at a time when the Skyhawks have a small team. Good game plan.
Grant attacking. Too strong. He was bumped. Brown Jr. to Goodwin. Ogden. Here's Brooks. 14 on the shot clock. Goodwin now with it. He's got 10. Ogden, the handoff. 6 seconds. Goodwin. Doesn't go. AP with the rebound. Here's Robinson. Justin Robinson's got some blood, so this is where the athletic trainers, this is where they thrive. Carlos Bustamante is on the clock. He's got 30 seconds to get this stopped, to get Robinson back on the floor.
You always got to have a good cut man in your corner, Megan. Never know. People underestimate the importance of the training staff until times like this.
Now timing seemed to work in Carlos' favor there because Coach Richmond was making a sub for him anyways as Jerry and Grant got that jumper to fall.
Yep. And again, keep your eye on Jerry and Grant because he can score the basketball.
Ike Rebu checked into the game. That was the sub for Robinson. Goodwin around the horn. Derrickson, one more to Barber. He attacks. Doesn't get the bucket, but he is going to go 1 for 2 at the free throw line with the new rule.
Cat Barber's the guy that takes the ball to the basket really well. Handles the ball well. Not easy to keep him in front of you. You look at him right here. Just the quickness. He drives baseline. AP gets over just a little bit late. Gets an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Phil Booth into the ball game now for the Go-Go. Barber at the free throw line gets the 1 for 2. So the Skyhawks with a 2-point lead. AP down low. Trying to back down Garrett Derrickson. He's a wide body and a solid body.
Yeah, did a good job of bodying AP up that time. AP couldn't move him.
Barber again attacking. Now, Tony, in a situation like that with AP at 7'2", 7'3", Derrickson obviously not being able to move, how do you go against that if you're big?
Well, you have to walk him down a little bit lower like he's attempting to do right now. If you can't if you're playing against a stronger player who has a lower center of gravity on you as a center, a lot of times it's difficult for you to get down that low and be able to move him. So it's important that you try to get to your spot and hold that position and not be moved like he did on this last one. He sat down in the painted area. He got the ball in scoring position and put pressure on the defense to stop it.
And he gets the 1-for-2 free throw. And some would look at Marcus Derrickson and think, okay, he's 6'7", he's pretty tall. And then you look at AP, who's 7'2", and not many people would look up to AP.
No.
I mean, we all would, but
yeah.
When you're 6'7", you don't think there's much guys taller than you.
Right.
AP on the slip off the screen, and he throws down the hammer.
The big man playing big. And if this is what the Go-Go are going to do in a way of taking advantage of AP's size in the middle, that could lead to a lot of high percentage shots tonight.
Tied again at 26 this time. Barber attacking AP. That's a great job going into a 7'2" guy.
Hey, listen, Megan, we saw him do this last year at a high rate. He continuously gets to the basket because his first step is so quick. Defense doesn't rotate over. He's going to score.
Booth and Allen attacking. High off the glass, too strong, but they're going to get a blocking foul called. So Noah Allen.
And if you notice right now, the Go-Go are getting opportunities at the line because they're taking the ball to the basket and they're trying to get points on the inside. This is a great game plan. When you look at the fact that the Go-Go are not the best three-point shooting team, and no team should just rely on three-pointers, but when you put the pressure on the defense to stop you in the painted area and in the mid-range area, you don't need to shoot threes as much. And as you can see, they've gotten this game tied up because of defense and points in the paint.
Seibert kicks it in the corner. And that's Armoni Brooks for three. Irebu, handoff to Allen. He turns the corner, attacks. They're going to say goaltending and count the bucket.
And again, Noah Allen this time, taking the ball to the basket. Again, his second drive since getting into the basketball game. So clearly the Go-Go's mindset tonight is to attack the rim and attack the Skyhawks on the inside.
Kellen Dunham tried to check in, but the official said not yet. Under a minute to play now in the quarter. Barber goes down low to Ogden. Doesn't get that to go. So Sechnich with the rebound. Irebu attacking, kicks it. Allen in the corner. Hudson off the mark. Barber. Pull-up jumper on the baseline.
And Barber's gotten into a good rhythm right now as he's had a couple of easy drives to the basket. And when you see it go through, it makes it easier to knock down a 15-footer like he just did.
Barber up to 10 points now, and all in this first quarter.
Yeah, he's really been a spark for them since coming into the game.
Irebu to Booth. 4 seconds, but they're going to get an offensive foul called, and that'll leave 10.8 on the clock for the Skyhawks, Tony.
Yeah, and this is just an example. Right here, you're looking at Cat Barber just move his feet, and you see the extension of the arm on Booth, which is what we were talking about earlier. Referees making an emphasis on calling those offensive fouls.
Barber with 5 seconds rises off the mark. Ogden with the rebound. Seibert launches. Doesn't go, and that's the end of the first. And Tony, that then leads to some buckets the other way. They did a better job in the second portion of that first quarter of taking care of the ball. They then turned the Skyhawks over.
Yeah, and that's been their offense, basically, is their defense. Playing the passing lanes really well, getting some turnovers.
Dunham off the dribble. Too strong on that one. Here's Barber. He had 10 in that first quarter. He left it for Lumpkin, though. Ogden couldn't get that to go. He tries again, kicks it. Barber for 3. Doesn't go. Schofield with the rebound, and Pasachnic for the Go-Go leading the way with 9 in that first quarter. This is going to be Schofield on the drive. He's fouled, so Schofield going to get 1 for 2.
And again, I don't know if Coach Ryan Richmond made emphasis on this, but the Go-Go are taking the ball to the basket, and as a result, they're getting trips to the line if they're not able to score. And they're staying in this basketball game without having to shoot 3 corners.
Schofield misses the free throw. Goodwin off the handoff, working with Lumpkin, gets it back. Goodwin attacking. A whistle and a foul. They're going to give that to Phil Booth.
Booth trying to get back in front of Goodwin and reached in there at the last second. The one thing about this new free throw rule, Megan, is that with the one free throw, you can shoot yourself in or out of a basketball game pretty quickly. You can be down, and you knock that first free throw down, that can be an instant 2 points. If you miss it, you can go down even quicker by not converting.
Barber continuing to have the hot hand.
He's just mixing it up a little bit right now between dribble drives and few jump shots, but more drives to the basket by Cat Barber than jump shots.
Charlie Brown Jr. back into the game. That's a pretty cool name, I'm not going to lie.
I was getting ready to say, well.
Between him and Admiral Schofield.
Yeah. Charlie Brown Jr., I don't know. He might have got picked on just a little bit in high school.
I don't know, the way he can hoop, I would hope not.
Maybe not.
Lumpkin running the floor. Barber in the corner. Can't connect. Irebu with the rebound. Kicks it. Dunham quick trigger. Too strong. Admiral was there for the putback. He missed, but Jones is there for the cleanup.
And Jones active on the offensive rebound there, but started by Irebu pushing the ball up and getting a pretty clean look for Kellen Dunham.
Brown lost the handle, bodies on the floor. Jones comes up with it. As Jones is fouled.
Does a good job right there drawing contact from 2 defenders. And again, Jalen Jones back at the line. And we talk about the defense with the Go-Go and the active hands. You see Jalen Jones here crashing the offensive boards for an easy 2. He's been active this first half. Rebounding, taking the ball to the basket. Defensively.
Barber, again, Tony, it's safe to say he is slicing up the defense at will right now.
He is getting to the basket with ease, but some of that is a reflection of poor transition defense by the Go-Go. You see a nice basket there from Irebu. And this is the transition defense that we're talking about, Megan. Again, we've seen
CapitalCityGoGo.com today. So you get some hoops tonight because you watch us as Dunham and Seibert both bump into each other. Seibert checking his teeth. Dunham checking his face. Both seem to be okay.
Not too bad of a collision.
No.
Not too bad.
You watch me and Tony and the Go-Go and the Skyhawks tonight. Then you get some late night hoops with the Suns and the Wizards. Then you get some Thanksgiving action tomorrow as Schofield turns it over. And then you join us for the Salad Bowl game on Friday.
There you go.
And then again on Sunday.
Yep.
There's a lot of hoops this weekend.
I want to see if you gain some weight this weekend, Megan, by the time we come back Friday.
You'll know based on if I wear pants on Friday, which I'm going to.
Okay. All right. You letting us know.
Barber lost the handle, and it'll be a turnover. Go-Go basketball.
And the Go-Go, again, continuing to turn the Skyhawks over. Let's see if they can make good on this one.
The Hawks, 10 turnovers to the Go-Go 7. Schofield wants it in the post. Brown Jr. did a good job coming around him, and then unfortunately Schofield's going to get whistled for the foul. Jerry and Grant will return along with Anzez Pasachnis. That name is starting to roll off the tongue more and more for me.
There you go. I'll get there in a second.
Around the horn, Brown Jr. with it, working with Ogden. He'll try the three. Ogden bounces off the mark, out of bounds, and it will go to Capital City. Schofield attacking. Contact, no whistle. Barber in transition. Brown Jr. with the layup.
And again, we just finished talking about Go-Go's transition defense. That was off the turnover of Admiral Schofield.
Robinson into the paint between the defense, left that short. Brooks for three. Count it.
That's another three in transition, not recognizing where the shooters are on the perimeter. It's important to get back into the paint, but you also have to find guys on the perimeter, especially the ones that can make shots.
AP tried to get the handoff, took it himself, goes to Schofield for the lay-in.
Schofield, good strong move there on the baseline. Good pass by AP.
That stops a 7-0 Skyhawks run and cuts the deficit to 3. Brooks trying to extend it, and he does.
And again, we talk about Brown Jr.
My apologies as well.
Odd-looking shot, but he's knocking it down.
Pasechnic.
AP with a nice finishing catch with the left hand. Showing some versatility. The big man active around the rim today.
He's got 11 now. You know, someone for the Skyhawks is watching and saying she can say Pasechnic, but she mixes up Brooks and Brown Jr.
I'm gonna say there are worse things in life, Megan. And again, we're talking about Brown Jr. This is too much space for him. And he has time. He has a relatively slow release, but with that much time to get it off, good chance to make it.
Schofield collects the rebound. Jones calling for it. Grant tries to go to him. They're going to say kick ball.
And you got to remember that Jerry and Grant still getting used to his teammates and figuring out where guys like to catch the basketball, as they are also trying to adjust to him.
Schofield off the mark. AP with the rebound. He goes right up with it. Couldn't get that one. Schofield tried to throw it down. Brown Jr. on the move. Kicks it. Seibert in the corner. Got it.
And again, the three-point percentages team-wise are not reflective of what Skyhawks are shooting right now.
Robinson.
They continue to knock down threes.
Down low, Tony. Some contact. They don't call it, but it will be Go-Go basketball.
Yep. And you look at this drive right here by Justin Robinson into the teeth of the defense, gets it blocked. That leads to a three-point transition basket on the other end.
They go inside to AP. He lays it up and in.
And AP right now just using that 7-foot frame to just go over guys and get some easy baskets.
Now with 13, doing a great job that I'd like to see the younger generation start to continue to do more. When you get the ball high and you're big, keep it high.
Yeah, that's one of the things that when I talk to post
him and out to a little MJ.
He is enjoying himself. Popcorn on the right, hot dogs on the left.
Seibert 3 doesn't go. Brown Jr. tried to tap that back in. Here's Schofield up the floor. Hudson checks into the game. Schofield backing down Barber. Goes right at him. Couldn't get that to fall. Brown Jr. with the rebound. Ogden tried to throw it down. They're going to get a whistle and a foul on Schofield.
And the communication has to be better in transition. I know we've been talking about this all half, but when you look at the way the Skyhawks have pushed the ball up the basket and gotten layups and gotten opportunities for easy three-point shots, it really comes down to Gogo's lack of communication in transition.
Ogden gets the 1 for 2. Tony, limited minutes right now when you think about what AP and Barber have both been doing respectively for each squad. In 14 minutes, Barber's got 14 points. He's 6 of 9. In 10 minutes, Pasechny has 13 points. He's 5 of 7. Both just very efficient in low minutes right now. Schofield couldn't get that to go.
Yeah, and one thing that's happened for both these guys, with AP's case, he's the big man for the Gogo, and the Gogo, his teammates have recognized we need to find him inside. He's got an advantage. And so that's how he's gotten his baskets. You look at Cat Barber, he's just come in with the energy for the Skyhawks and have just really taken the ball to the basket from the perimeter as well as knock down shots when he's had his opportunities.
Goodwin attacking, gets in the paint, kicks it. Brown Jr. Schofield flew at him just enough to cause the travel.
There you go. And that's the Gogo forcing another turnover.
The 11th turnover for the Skyhawks in this first half. 51-45 lead, 4:24 to play in this first half. Hudson off the screen, rises. Doesn't go, tipped around, loose ball on the ground now. Brooks is trapped, tries to throw it off Jones, and he does. They'll bring the shot clock down to 21, excuse me. Brown Jr. off the screen from Ogden, kicks it. Goodwin, 3. Rattles in and out. Schofield with the board. That's his 7th of the ball game. Grant working with AP. Schofield, one more. Jones attacking. Absorbs the contact, so he'll go to the free throw line for 1 for 2. Monumental Sports Network subscribers can now access on-demand Wizards games aired on NBC Sports Washington for up to 48 hours starting the day after the game or until the next game begins. Start a free trial at getmonumental.com.
One thing Jalen Jones and Admiral Schofield have done is recognize mismatches. When they have smaller guys on them, they've been making a conscious effort to get in the painted area. And as a result, they've both gotten trips to the line.
Jones checks out. No, Allen checks in. Grant fighting for the loose ball off the turnover from the Skyhawks and then dribbled it, lost the handle just off his leg.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Made a good effort on the other end and just bobbled it on this end. See here, both guys still fighting it and he just bobbles it right at the end there. Sure he'd like to have that one back.
Ogden, Goodwin, left alone, got it.
Again,
all the defense.
All the defense. You know, we look at these threes, and a lot of these threes have been wide open threes.
Grant attacking, comes right back the other way. Doesn't get the layup, but he is going to go to the free throw line. Goodwin gets the foul.
You can tell by his reaction making, he expected that to go in. That's something that he does on a regular basis. Those drives to the basket, getting to that mid-range area, that's a strength of his game. Great penetrator.
Cat Barber into the game. Yeah, you look at the Grant family, and Jeremy Grant did a number to the Wizards last night for the Nuggets in that Wizards loss in Denver last night. And it's funny, following the game on NBC Sports Washington, Chase Hughes was saying that they think that it's Chris Miller with these interviews before the game. Barber attacking. Kicks it. Brown Jr. for three in the corner as he got it.
Here we go again.
He's up to 14.
He's gotten quite a few looks today.
Grant missed that one right in the hands of AP. He goes around the defense to Hudson.
Nice pass by AP to Hudson. Getting the offensive rebounds. Not a whole lot of offensive rebounds to be had today, but AP doing a good job there.
Barber surveying, attacking. Grant does a good job keeping him in front. Seibert the three. Doesn't go. Grant with the rebound up the floor. He finds Hudson, and Brooks got a piece of that.
Just a little bit. And we've been talking about AP and see the long rebound there, but look at this nice wraparound pass to Hudson.
Grant backing down, fades on the turn, got the bounce and the roll.
Nice turnaround from Grant. And again, at 6'4", good size at the point guard spot, and understanding that he had a mismatch on the box and takes advantage.
Deficit down to 6 now. Hudson almost comes up with it. Grant does, though. Hudson has room.
And another bucket off the turnovers for the Go-Go. The energy has really been good this second quarter, particularly on the defensive end.
And a backcourt 8-second violation as Cat Barber didn't get it over in time, so it will be Go-Go basketball. As soon as that shot clock gets to 16, it's the indicator.
And you see just defense turning into offense. Easy too for Jalen Hudson.
Grant jumper falls.
Grant starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm again, operating in the mid-range area.
He has 9 points now, and the deficit is 2. 1:22 to play, 57-55. Barber off the screen. Comes back. Here's Kofer. He's into the game. Hudson with the steal. He's in transition. Hudson pulls it down.
And the strong throw down off the Euro step. Jalen Hudson flexing on him.
We are tied at 57, under a minute to play. Go-Go on an 8-0 run, and Coach Gillespie wants a timeout.
And 14 turnovers. That number's going to go up.
Ogden. And an offensive foul. None other than Jerian Grant there to take it.
And you can really see the Go-Go starting to get some cohesiveness defensively. These guys are making great plays and getting steals and taking charges. And as I said, they've used that defense to get back into this basketball game.
The Go-Go have turned the Skyhawks over 14 times compared to the 9 they've done it in this first half. Grant does not go. Ogden with the rebound. Up the floor. Hudson is there to take it away. Hudson, the lob for AP.
There we go. And AP wanted to throw that down, but more importantly, he did get the 2.
Go-Go lead by 2. Barber with ball in hand, 14 on the shot clock. Got a 4.5-second differential between shot and game clock. Barber, 8 seconds. Brown Jr. comes to screen, 4 seconds. 2 seconds, the step back. Got it. 4.2 left on the clock.
Tough shot right there by Cat Barber.
Hudson at the end of the half to Allen. And the first half comes to an end. And you see the first half stats there. Points off turnovers for the Go-Go, 20. And points in the paint, 34, especially when you look at what AP did in that first half for the Go-Go. And assistant coach Jimmy Bradshaw said it as Robinson starts things off to give the Go-Go a 1-point lead. The Skyhawks are playing small, so if it works to their advantage to play AP and he can still make himself effective, why not keep going to him?
Exactly. You never want to not take advantage when you have a size advantage on the inside, and especially if you've got a capable guy. You know, there are a lot of guys in this league that can't really give you anything offensively, but AP can.
You see the MedStar Health game leaders through that first half. Goodwin, 4 seconds, has to let it fly. Doesn't fall. Cobbins with the rebound. Robinson tweaks something. Might have gone knee to knee with Derrickson, because Derrickson came back the other way grabbing his knee, but Robinson doesn't let it bother him. But he is definitely slow moving.
Yeah, he's wavering a little bit here.
Derrickson, the 3.
Doesn't seem to want to come out, though, so.
Inside to Cobbins. Gets that to go.
And that's an example of Cobbins taking a page out of AP's book and sealing the defender down in the painted area. Oh, an easy 2.
Brown. Off the one dribble, the fade.
And Brown showing you that it's just not about spot-up jump shots. He also has the ability to hit a little fall away there in traffic.
Schofield timed that right, was able to cut the angle and come up with the steal. That's the first Go-Go turnover previous in the last 10 minutes. Schofield, jumper. Just off the mark.
Go-Go able to get 16 turnovers in that first half. Let's see if they can get 16 more.
Here's Lumpkin, comes back around the horn. Derrickson. 10 on the shot clock. Brown comes back to Derrickson. That doesn't go. Cobbins lost the handle on that rebound. Brown goes up. He's fouled.
Cobbins didn't have his hand straight up on that one. May have gotten away with it if he had him. You look right here at Robinson. Looks like he may have gotten banged on the knee. Been some knee-to-knee contact. He may have gotten caught on the side of his knee. That one hurts. I've had that happen before. Not a good feeling.
Go-Go lead by 1. Grant to Jones. Thought about it. Attacks. Schofield lays it up and in.
Good little dribble drive there by Jones, who thought about taking a jump shot. Pass it to Schofield for an easy basket.
Brown to Derrickson. Cut off. Goodwin. Spins. Too strong. Jones tips it to Robinson. Kicks it. Jones lays it in.
And good push by Robinson. Good find there to Jalen Jones.
And Coach Gillespie wants a timeout to talk
the defense to find you. And there was a little bit of defensive lack of communication on the Skyhawks part that led Jalen Jones to an easy basket.
Goodwin. Brown Jr. with it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Got space with the jab. Shot doesn't go. Cobbins with the rebound, Tony. The Go-Go opened the quarter on a 10-4 run and are on a 22-7 run since they trailed by 10.
And again, the Go-Go's pace on both ends of the floor has been a problem for the Skyhawks today.
Brown attacking. And a blocking foul going to be called.
And Justin Robinson complaining to the referee about Brown lowering his shoulder, which it appeared that he did.
Yeah, based on that replay, it looked like that shoulder came down.
Yeah. And there's been some emphasis on that, on extending the arm and guys putting their shoulder into the chest of the defensive player. A lot of times that will result in a charge.
Brown gets the 1 for 2. Grant. Jones attacking. Tried to go hard to the rim. I mean, he didn't try to. He did.
He did. Jones took it up really strong. Just didn't convert on that one, but that is the way you attack the basket. You look at this drive here again, not settling for a jump shot.
The good news is the net didn't move this time.
No, didn't shake the basket off his foundation.
Robinson kicks it. Grant attacks, lays it up and in.
Good drive by Grant, recognizing there was a lane there and took advantage.
He's got 11. Goodwin off the handoff. Now with Barber. 10 on the shot clock. Goodwin. And a travel called.
Yeah. And that travel was caused by the defensive pressure of the Go-Go. Not giving up any easy drives and playing the passing lanes today exceptionally well.
$18 turnovers now for the Skyhawks. Jones 3, well off the mark. Barber on the move, gets it to Brown Jr. Goes to Ogden, has it blocked from Jones, but Brown was there to clean it up. 71-68 lead for the Go-Go. Robinson. Jones. Jones attacking. A whistle and a foul. Jalen Jones will head to the free throw line. Fans sip cocktails with Wizards players. Get 20% off a Wizards jersey, watch live Go-Go games, and more. Become a Monumental Sports Network VIP member at getmonumental.com. I took advantage of that, Tony.
You're a VIP?
No, I got to attend a VIP event. It was Paint and Sip with Jan Mahinmi and his wife.
Oh, okay.
At Muse in National Harbor. It was really fun.
National Harbor is really nice.
Mm-hmm. And we painted the DC logo. Mine is at home.
There you go.
Schofield back the other way on the attack. Missed it, but Jalen Jones was there for the tip-in.
Schofield complaining he got some contact on that. The referee didn't agree.
Derrickson, after starting hot from beyond the arc in the first quarter, he's cooled down. Grant attacking.
And again, I love the way the Go-Go have been taking the ball to the basket all day long. And they don't get to the basket, they get trips to the line. Where they have been converting these free throws.
Grant gets the 1 for 2. Barber attacking Schofield. Gets to the hoop.
Barber recognizing bigger Schofield. He had a quickness advantage over him.
Cobbins, the handoff to Grant. Grant is fouled. No basket.
Again.
They call that on Ogden Jr. His 4th. Cobbins and Robinson will check out. Hudson and Allen. Schofield and Robinson will check out. Hudson and Allen will check in. Along with Tajir McCall getting his first minutes for the Skyhawks.
Yep. Skyhawks looking to slow the Go-Go down just a tad.
I must say, underrated part of my job is trying to figure out who's on and who's off.
Oh, yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy. It happens pretty quick.
It's like an elementary school teacher making sure he or she's got all their kids.
Right. Exactly.
On a school trip. The lob from McCall. He kept it in the air. Too strong on the second one, though. Grant back the other way. Cobbins trying to seal on Ogden. A whistle and a foul. That's going to be the 5th on Ogden, I believe. And it is his 5th. Cobbins will now check out. Anzes Pesacic will check in.
And Coach Richmond making sure to keep the pressure on the Skyhawks on the inside, subbing one big for another. Not going with the small lineup today.
Nick Ward checking in for the first time. AP on the bounce pass. Lost his footing on that one. Grant picks up the foul.
AP caught that one in a lot of traffic, and a lot of times as a 7-footer, you can't really put the basketball down around the little guys because they'll get a piece of it.
Nine-point lead for Capital City. Ward, handoff to Barber. Works with him again. Barber on the pull-up. Left that short. Ward and Barber fight for the rebound. Barber comes up with it.
Yeah, he's everywhere today.
McCall kicks it. Barber attacks, drops it off for Ward as he lays it up and in.
And again, Cat Barber's penetration into the painted area has been problematic all day.
Hudson off the screen, pull-up jumper. Too strong. They go down low to Ward. And he took an extra step on that spin.
And that's actually good defense right there by AP. Ward anticipating some contact, forcing the travel. And you look at Barber's penetration, we've been talking about that today. Didn't get the basket himself, but found his teammate.
That was a really nice pass from Barber, threading every part of that needle. Grant works with AP. AP attacking. Barber got the dribble. AP lost the handle as it was stripped. Goodwin now with it. Goodwin attacking. And a timeout on the floor. Coach Richmond not happy.
The lineup sometimes depending on Greg Ostertag's health. But I love playing with Calvert Chaney. Really high basketball IQ and great driver of the basketball to the rim. He can finish.
Allen on the attack. AP there for the cleanup. Now, did Chaney tell you any good stories about Coach Bobby Knight? PG ones.
We didn't, we didn't have to share a lot of stories about Bobby Knight. We both played for Jerry Sloan, who was also one of the all-time favorite guys I've ever played for. A real old school kind of coach. And one of the toughest, maybe the toughest coach. He's the guy that would, if a brawl broke out, you could depend on Coach Sloan to have your back, that's for sure.
Oh, Coach Sloan is throwing hands?
Oh, no question about it. He's an old ABA guy, when it was kind of the Wild Wild West. And Coach Jerry Sloan was known as one of the toughest guys in the league at the time that he was a player. Now, I didn't play with him because he's much, much older than me, Megan, if you can imagine that, because I know I'm super old to you. But there are guys that, clearly played in the ABA, and basketball was a lot different back then. And Jerry Sloan, you look up his stats, he was a great basketball player and a great basketball mind, and really a player's coach, old school player's coach.
Ward gets the 1-for-2 free throw, 81-78 lead. Skyhawks keeping it close. Irebu into the game. Hudson And they're going to say too many steps on that one.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get that ball down to the floor before you lift that pivot foot these days.
Barber. Here's Ward. And an offensive foul. The big man, the 7-footer, taking a charge. Not often, Tony, that you see the 7-footer taking a charge.
Not often, but again, this is AP being impactful. Having a good all-around game today.
Schofield works with AP. Lost the handle, but gets back control. 2 minutes to go now in the third. Irebu. Allen. Schofield, 4 seconds, has it stripped by Seibert. And a loose ball foul going to be against Schofield.
Schofield has a tendency to dribble a little too high into traffic. You got to get lower with those dribbles when you're in traffic. He's about 6'6" and plays a lot on the inside. But he's got to work on the ball handling to dribble the ball a little bit lower because guys are timing his dribble because it's so high. I haven't seen very many people be able to dribble the basketball that high and get away with it. The best to ever do it was Magic Johnson. Remember Magic's high dribble?
I do.
Yeah. But he rarely ever turned the ball over.
Hudson off the mark. The Go-Go 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. They lead it by 1. Skyhawks. Barber lost the handle. Hudson up the floor. Allen lost the handle. Goes down hard. Him and McCall both went down hard.
And the pace of this game, Megan, is really favoring the Go-Go. And anytime they can get out and continue to push the basketball, get some easy baskets. And you see they've made a living at the line today, and that's because they haven't settled for jump shots. They've continuously attacked the Skyhawks in the painted area.
Allen gets the 1 for 2. Ward comes back to Barber off the handoff. Quick spin from Barber as he lays it up. A whistle and a foul. They call that on AP.
When you look at this spin here, it's a setup on Hudson. Go baseline, and AP comes over, tries to help. Gets a little bit of contact. Barber gets the free throw.
Barber can't complete the free throw. AP with the rebound. His 6th rebound of the ball game. He's got 3 offensive to go along with 17 points. Irebu off the screen gets the jumper.
And all the guards, Irebu, Grant, Justin Robinson, all these guys have done a great job of turning the corner and pushing the basketball and doing damage in that mid-range area.
$85-80 lead for the Go-Go. A minute to go in this third quarter. Ward, handoff. Brooks tried to come back. Booth with the steal. He's got Hudson. Hudson with the hammer.
And that was a hammer. I thought he was going to hit his head on the rim. Jalen Hudson showing you the athleticism.
Seibert 3. Off the bounce. Tip around. Brooks comes up with it. Seibert will try again. Doesn't go. Dunham with the rebound. Irebu. 13.9 on the clock. Go-Go can play for final shot of this third quarter. Booth attacking. Has it blocked, but they're going to count the bucket and say goaltending.
Yeah, easy goaltending.
3.6 left on the clock for the Skyhawks. Yeah, that was coming down.
Yeah.
Here's Barber. And that doesn't go. So at the end of 3, the 23-4 in franchise history.
I can believe that. And one reason is because the defense has been really good today. And the pace has been favoring the Go-Go.
Derrickson gets the Skyhawks on the board to start. Irebu. Dunham. AP. And they're going to say a travel. Tony, if I told you that the Go-Go would be leading, even though they were 1 for 9 from three-point line, would you believe me?
No.
But would you believe me if I said they're also outscoring the Skyhawks 50-34 in the paint?
Now that I would believe. Yes. And that makes up for the 1 for 9.
Derrickson found Goodwin for the layup. Hudson tried to get Derrickson to lose his footing, trying to pull the chair out from under him.
Yeah.
Hudson rises. Off the mark. Brooks with the rebound. Goodwin up the floor. Derrickson turns, faces, well off the mark. AP with the rebound. Irebu attacking. Calling all DMV students and teachers. Combine learning with the fun and excitement of a basketball game at Capital City Go-Go's first Education Day game of the season on Tuesday, December 3rd at 11:30 a.m. right here at ESA. Tony, what's better than going to a basketball game in the middle of the school day?
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. For more information, please call 202-864-4350. Tony and I will see you the morning of the 3rd.
We'll be there.
You got to bring us breakfast.
There you go.
You can still come, though.
Yep.
But you also have to bring us breakfast.
Yep. I like croissants.
Warmed.
Yep, warm.
Buttered croissants.
Yep.
Maybe a little fruit.
Yeah, maybe.
91-84 Go-Go lead. Ward, 10 on the shot clock. Attacking. Big on big.
Big on big. Ward looked like he cleared a little space there with the offhand, but no call.
Booth. Attacking. Kicks it. Irebu. Got it.
Nice shot by Irebu. Good find.
Ward was once a hurdler in his younger days. He cleared the entire front row of seats and fans as Justin Robinson gets the layup off the turnover.
Had a lot of those today.
And Jalen Hudson showing us his athleticism, as you mentioned, Tony. And the rookie, that's the one thing that rookies can take advantage of. Yes, you might have seen it in college, but as Charlie Brown Jr. continues to knock down from the outside, but Jalen Hudson taking advantage of the fact that pro scouts don't really know, at least in-game on the fly, what he can do.
Right.
Dunham, the deep 3 off the mark.
And Dunham hasn't had a chance to develop a rhythm today because this isn't the kind of game that he's been able to get a lot of touches because the Go-Go have essentially been taking the ball to the painted area all day long. So Kellen Dunham hadn't had a chance to really develop a good rhythm yet.
Goodwin with 15 points now in the ball game. Irebu is fouled on the attack. Have more than one sports fan on your holiday shopping list this season? The Mystics Championship Holiday Bundle is just the gift for you. For only $49, receive 2 tickets to any Mystics 2020 home game and an exclusive championship t-shirt. These holiday bundles are going fast. So get yours today by visiting WashingtonMystics.com or call 877-DC-HOOP1 to purchase. AP, a little turn, a little shimmy, a little shake.
I like that. Now, seeing that move right there, AP had room to operate. Caught it at the top, took a dribble down to the left, spun back to the middle. Great move.
Jalen Jones there to take it in the chest as he takes the charge.
And you look at the amount of turnovers that have happened today that the Go-Go have forced. I mean, you could almost make a defensive highlight tape with what the Go-Go have done defensively. You talk about taking charges, playing the passing lanes, and converting those steals into baskets.
Booth working with AP. Attacking. Drop that off. As it rolls off. Barber. And Barber still got to the hoop, even though Booth did a good job defensively keeping him in front.
Yeah, he does a great job of, once he gets you on his side, he's able to get where he wants to. That was not bad defense right there. That was just better offense. You look at this move right here. Gets him on his side and is able to finish. Help didn't get there in time, so he's essentially operating one-on-one.
Off the miss. Ogden is going to go to the free throw line now.
And you don't like to give up second chance opportunities off of free throws.
Ogden gets the 1 for 2. Cuts the deficit to 4.
Remember how I said in the first half, Megan, how these free throws can get you right back into the game?
Yep. I recall.
Yeah, this is how it happens.
Robinson kicks it to Grant. Lost the handle as it bounced off his knee. Goodwin up the floor to Brown Jr. He rises for 3 and connects.
Brown Jr. has been hot. And despite the Go-Go having a pretty good day defensively, they got to do a better job of finding Brown in transition. He's really hurt him with the shooting.
Brown has 27. Grant off the mark. Brown up the floor. Goodwin. And a travel. Right now, though, the Skyhawks on a 7-0 run, and they trail by 1, but they turn it over.
And a couple of trips to the line. 2 made free throws resulting in 4 points. And Brown still being loose on the perimeter and knocking down shots. Go-Go got to tighten it up a little bit defensively, fourth quarter.
And a whistle and a foul on Justin Robinson. That'll be his 5th foul. And a foul on Ogden as Justin Robinson gets spun around.
And that was an easy call to make. You see the screen right here by Ogden. He never sets his feet. The referees are going to call that every time.
And that fouls him out of the game. Sanjay Lumpkin will check in for him. And that, Tony, we saw the replay. That's on the point guard as Jalen Jones gets into the paint. Cat Barber shaking up. That's on the point guard for not allowing him to come over and get set.
Right. And a lot of times point guards, as you see, Charlie Brown misses the easiest basket he's had all day long. But a lot of times it is on the point guard to take his time and allow the big man to come to a stop before trying to go off the screen.
Jalen Jones was calling for that ball the moment he got down the floor because he had Cat Barber, realized he had a mouse in the house, but unfortunately wasn't recognized. Goodwin is fouled on the three-point attempt. Ogden Jr. fouling out of the game.
And Ogden Obviously not happy. He's having a little conversation with one of his teammates.
Goodwin gets the 1 for 3 and makes it a 1-point ball game. Hudson. Jones attacking baseline, has it blocked from Brown Jr. Goodwin literally slid like a hockey player coming to a stop.
Kept his balance though, got it back.
Seibert to Lumpkin, comes back to him on the backdoor cut. And they're going to say a kick ball. It'll be go-go basketball. The ball got caught up between his...
Yeah. And again, we marvel at the dunks and his athleticism, but he's using it to make a difference on the defensive end, and that's exactly what the go-go brought him in to do.
Jones picked up his dribble, got caught. Lumpkin doing a good job defending, not allowing him to get something easy. Goodwin, the layup as they take a 2-point lead. That's the first lead since they led at halftime, 60-59. Schofield and Robinson into the game. Out of the timeout, and Hudson.
And look at the confidence that Hudson took that shot with. 5 feet behind the three-point line.
Goodwin, 10 on the shot clock. Goodwin attacking. Jones got the steal. Robinson. Hudson. And a whistle and a foul. Jalen Hudson going to go to the free throw line, Tony.
And Jalen Hudson running the floor right there as the turnover happens and Justin Robinson pushes it, and now Hudson with a chance to put 2 more on the board.
And he does. Now a 3-point lead for Capital City. Jerian Grant has the assignment of guarding Cat Barber. So far, last couple plays down, he's done a good job not allowing him to get possession of the ball. That's who they want to go to. He's got it here on the handoff. 6 on the shot clock. Picked up now by Jones. 3 seconds. Kicks it. Goodwin, deep 3. Lets it fly. Got it. Tied at 105.
And that's a deep 3 right there, and that's a good defensive possession for the Go-Go. You got to live with 28-foot jump shots.
Grant attacking, in-out dribble. He whistled in a foul. That last bucket from Goodwin, he's up to 23. He's got 12 in the fourth quarter.
Again, you look at this defensive possession. I mean, look where he shoots this ball from. I mean, this is a long, Steph Curry type range on that shot.
In his second year at a Florida Gulf Coast. On his way to a double-double with the 8 assists as well.
Yeah.
Derrickson in the paint. Doesn't get the bounce. Hudson with the rebound.
And you're seeing a little bit of a change by the Skyhawks here in the last couple of minutes. They're trying to attack the Go-Go inside, and this to knocking down some shots. They've gotten trips to the line where they've converted, and all these things combined is what's helped them get back into this basketball game.
Barber drops it off for Derrickson. Count the bucket and the foul.
And, of course, the baskets in transition, as we see one right there. So, again, we've seen in the last couple of minutes the Skyhawks do to the Go-Go what the Go-Go have been doing to them all game long, which is scoring points in transition and attacking them on the inside and knocking down free throws created by drives.
Derrickson gives the Skyhawks a 1-point lead. Robinson to Jones, back to Robinson. Attacks Derrickson. Too strong. Goodwin with the rebound. 10 on the shot clock. Brown Jr. attacking Schofield. Pull up. Doesn't go. Goodwin tried to fight for it. Barber with the rebound. 14 on the shot clock. Goodwin kicks it. Barber in the corner. Short. Loose ball tipped around. Grant comes up with it and a whistle. It'll be a foul, and I think it's going to go basketball.
Yeah, I believe that's a foul on Cat Barber. And it is. You see Go-Go a little helter-skelter now, trying to secure this defensive rebound. Finally, Jeremy Grant ends up with it.
Get your squad together and enjoy a great night out Saturday, December 7th at the Capital City Go-Go Social Sports Night. Groups that purchase the special social sports ticket package receive free Go-Go branded beverage tumbler. That's a mouthful there.
That is.
You don't want to miss this opportunity to get your group in a game. Visit CapitalCityGoGo.com or stop by the sales table outside section 108 for more. Branded beverage tumbler. Got it out finally. Brown on the attack. Left that short. Robinson with the rebound and a 1-point lead. Robinson right at Derrickson with the layup.
Another great drive by Justin Robinson right there, recognizing, despite the traffic that he was in, that there was still an alley to the basket.
Derrickson kicks it. Lumpkin left alone. AP with the rebound.
It's important to go get a good look here. Last 2 minutes of this game.
Brown off the steal, throws it down. And a 1-point lead.
Brown still continuing to be active here, going down the home stretch, helping to keep the Skyhawks in it.
He's got 29 and 14 on the ball game. 1:36 to play. Grant off the screen. Pull up. Got it.
There you go. And that's Jaren Grant operating right there in that mid-range area where he's so effective.
And Coach Gillespie out of the timeout. Lumpkin. Seibert. Goodwin, 10 on the shot clock. Derrickson, hard screen. Goodwin off of it. Well off the mark. Schofield controls. Lumpkin is going to get whistled for a foul. Tony in the last 2 minutes, 6 points for Jaren Grant, but he's got 21 on the ball game. And he's been a really great spark, especially when you think about the absence of Chris Chiozza on the two-way contract. He's on the road on that West Coast swing with the Wizards.
And that's what's made it impressive. You know, Chris Chiozza is the guy that no matter who his teammate is, new teammate, old teammate, he'll find you. And you look at what Jaren Grant's had to come in and do as far as fill that void, while at the same time making a contribution offensively. And we've seen him do that. I think he's played within himself. He's played the type of game that he wants. You haven't seen him trying to do things that he doesn't customarily do. And he's been effective.
Now under the last 2 minutes, traditional free throw shooting. That's why you saw Schofield go for the 2 free throws. He's got 6 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals. Seibert off the mark, make that 11 rebounds now for Schofield. Under a minute to play now. 115-110 lead for the Go-Go. Robinson.
And ball security is very important right now for the Go-Go.
Robinson attacking. Went strong. Contact, no whistle. That sent Goodwin the other way. Derrickson to the corner. Seibert. Grant forced him off the three-point line. Airballs that. AP with the rebound to control.
And that's a good job by Grant, not fouling, not going for the pump fake, and giving up 2 free throws.
Tony, in a 5-point game, after that missed shot, do you think that College Park took a little too long to foul?
Absolutely need to foul if you don't secure the rebound, then you need to foul right away because now the clock is working against you.
However, Jalen Jones missing the first one makes this interesting with 18.9 left. He gets the second one, makes it a 6-point lead. Coach Gillespie Seibert.
And Goodwin has been very effective.
He got the three there, got a good look, misses it as it was halfway down and bounced out, and then three go-go players in Jones, Schofield, and Hudson all going for the rebound. No Skyhawks around.
Nothing. And you see the Skyhawks elected to go for the three, as I said, but not wanting to take a lot of time off the clock. So maybe that's the reason why Coach elected not to go with Cat Barber. But he's also shown the ability to hit threes also today.
He has. Coach Gillespie using his reset timeout. We take a look at the upcoming go-go schedule. So this is the first of a 4-game homestand. We'll see the Swarm essentially back-to-back on Friday, Sunday, and then they'll welcome in the Magic on Tuesday for that Education Day game. And then they'll head out to Delaware and then welcome in the Charge.
Sounds like the go-go going to be busy.
Derrickson misses that off the inbound, and the go-go will get the W here at home by 8 as they win at 118 to 110.